Right, so I've got my membrane, and I'm gonna reapply it. I've got my drill. I'm using an 8mm drill bit for these fixings, and I'm gonna put these fixings in. But first of all, I've got my sausage gun, my sausage. I'm gonna cut the end of this off, and then I always like to take the end completely off rather than just putting a hole in it, just in case it gets stuck. I'll probably speed this bit up. So I'll put my sausage in here, if it'll go in. Put that in. I've already pre-cut this end off. I always like to buy the new ends after 1 or 2 uses, because it's quite sticky stuff and it'll set inside it, so you have to replace them. So I screw that back on. And that's all set, ready to go for when I put my fixings in. So on this wall, I'll be starting from this corner, and I'll bring it a little bit away from edge. Obviously keep it touching floor. Bring it a little bit from edge, and drill me hole to make a start, just to hold it in place. So once I drill my hole, I'll get my sausage gun and just feed that into the hole so it sort of squirts out a bit, but make sure it's deep enough so it's actually in there. And put a little bit around the hole as well, not my finger. Put that in here. And put a little podge sort of all the way around that fixing. So when you knock it in, it's just going to slap around it, and you know it's going to be proper damp proofed and sealed. And you do this for every fix that you put in. So when we put membrane on this wall, we're going to keep membrane behind any obstacles or cupboards, wires, sockets, whatever there is. We need to go all the way behind. But first, I just want to show you this bit. Consume units bang above here, and we've got his main inlet cable to consume unit, and we've got his other cables, you know, that'll be for lights, sockets, and everything to do with kitchen, possibly dining room as well, and lounge. So whatever we do, we don't want to hit them cables at all. So what we're going to do is, I've left this longer than what it needs to be. This is the membrane that we put on by other damp proofing company. And what we're going to do is put on new membrane over, and we're going to pull it over the top of that. And rather than putting any fixings in it, I'm just going to make sure that that's a nice neat line, and I'm going to put my fixings at this side of membrane. And then we're going to put a tape on here, which is yeah, that's an offcut. And we're just going to, that'll secure the tape onto this wall. And the thing is with this membrane, if you're plastering over it, and you're putting a 2-coat finish, you know, you're putting bonding on and you're putting a skimming on top, then you need more fixings in. But because we're going to be able to dot and dab this wall, you don't need as many fixings. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to make a drill point and carry on from this point and work his way that way, and then tape this section. So I'll speed this video up. So when we put all these fixings in on a certain section, I'll show you what we're going to do next. So we're going to overlap we've already overlapped this membrane. So what I'm going to do is put this membrane tape on and hold it up, offer it up, and just cut the size we need. Slightly, a little bit longer. Cut that off, peel it back off, and I'll probably speed this bit up. And what we're going to do is put it between the joint and the existing stuff, and we're going to make sure it's all sealed on tightly. And then we're going to put some on internal where this door is. And there's a way of doing this that, you know, makes it the best damp proof effect you can get. So offer it up, cut a bit off, start ripping the back off so you expose all the sticky stuff. And what we're going to do is like put it on the membrane, but we're also going to put it on the door frame, and then that'll create a seal between the external part outside, so if ever there were a leak here on your door frame, it's not going to come on top of your membrane and ruin plasterboard. And that's something that the other damp proofers had not done. When I took all this membrane off, the old stuff, there were no tape whatsoever, so they've obviously not done it right. And just make sure that's bonded to both sides, your membrane and your PVC door frame or your wooden frame. And when that's on, just make sure that when we dot and dab this section and we get this board level, if there's any showing on this side before we skim it, we're just gonna cut that bit off, and then you won't see that end of tape if it's left here. If you're unsure how sticky it is, if it's not stuck properly, put a second layer on. There's no harm in doing that.